What's good, man? It's your boy Cash Money Dream Podcast. We in the building. We ain't going nowhere. Up in smoke. I got my special guest back in the building, Driz. Before we get and introduce her, listen, guys, follow us on every platform. Give us a super thanks on the bottom. Another thing is I see all the chatter on Facebook. I see you. I'm going to respond to as many people as I can. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook, X, and every other platform that we out there on YouTube. Give us a like and subscribe. We will appreciate it. Today's show is going to get into conversations that we already spoke of. We talk about men health, women health, how to elevate yourself as a man, how to be a top-tier man, especially for women. But up in smoke, because we about to light up in this motherfucker. What's good, Driz?
What's good, everybody?
She already lit up.
Let's go.
You already ready, huh? Okay.
We're ready.
Real quick, Driz, give these guys your information where they can follow you on before we get into the show. Let them know your X. Let them know your Instagram.
Okay. Everybody, make sure you guys go find me on my Instagram and at X. It's the same at Big Driz. Big Driz in the building. What's up?
Cool. What's good, Ramin?
What's going on? We got a few topics here to go over, so let's just get started. The one we want to start with is been trending for a couple weeks now, but it seems like there's some more subject matter now. So we're gonna start with, why is everyone beefing with Drake? Everyone from Rick Ross to Kendrick Lamar, and even NBA star Ja Morant seems to be teaming up against him. What happened? So we look into this article here on Rolling Stone, and Future wasn't happy. I guess they came out with a record with Metro Boomin and The Weeknd.
Yeah.
I guess they're not happy with them for whatever reason. What was the last? We talked about this a couple weeks ago, right? It was some rumor was a female, but then now Rick Ross ain't happy with them either. Ja Morant ain't happy with them either. So I don't know if it's just about a female with them.
I mean, I guess we talking about Drake.
Correct. Yeah, that's what it says. That's the headline says.
Okay, so we did a show, Driz, probably last week, 2 weeks ago. I just, I was on a vacation on an island. Listen, like and subscribe, follow us on every platform. This is going to be a very, very important topic. And if you guys, super thanks. Real quick, Driz, tell them super thanks. Up in
Super
smoke.
thanks, everybody. Up in smoke. You know what I'm saying?
We in the building.
We with Cash.
Yes, for sure. So listen.
Driz. Let's go.
This is the issue. Driz is I think Drake is on top of the mountain, right? He's solidified. Would you agree to that?
I do.
You think he's probably one of the top 5 artists in our genre of music? How do you feel about
genre,
that?
So
What genre is that?
I think he's up there.
Okay,
I think he's
hey.
as far as right now in 2024, he's the one.
Ramin caught that. He's smart. He asked a great question. Can you ask that question again,
Yeah, what
Ramin?
genre are you talking about?
What genre do you
When
think?
you say our genre.
Thank you. But let's ask Driz. Driz, what genre do you think Drake's in?
We can do one or the other. I mean, he sings and he raps.
So what genre would that be?
Uh,
Would you call him a pop star? Or would you call him a rapper? Is he a Gucci man or is he a pop star? Is he a
hold
on. Is he a young Dolph or is he a pop star? Is he a
Neither.
Tupac Shakur or is he a pop star?
Well, listen,
Neither.
so he's
I
in
think
multiple
Drake has
genres.
created.
Right.
I think
But
Drake
when you
has
say
created
top
his own.
5 in our genre, which genre is he top 5 in? Are you asking about pop, R&B, rap?
I think Drake.
Which genre is he top 5 in?
I think he's top in all.
I think he's top. Yeah,
For
I was
sure.
about to say that. I think he's top in
Oh,
all.
okay.
I
For
think
sure.
he tops all.
And
we know this.
and this
he
gets
kills
in-
every song that he's in.
This gets into the conversation. Let's get into it. So listen, Cash Money Drink Podcast. We in the building. I'm not going nowhere. Driz not going nowhere. Up in smoke. I think it comes back to this. Future had probably a agreement with Drake that should have did an album. Somehow 21 Savage beat him to the chase. And there's a lot of problems. Even with Rick Ross. I'm listening to the record that Rick Ross dropped and everything that the music that they're doing. Now you're talking. I think, Ramin, we had this conversation. This is not a shot to Maybach Music. This is not a shot to Rick Ross. But now you're talking. What happened with this conversation when Meek Mills was being attacked and his empire was being destroyed? I see that everybody going at Drake right now.
Right.
What are we trying to accomplish?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Why was he silent when Meek Mill, his artist, was beefing with Drake 5-6 years ago, and now he feels like when Future, Kendrick Lamar, Metro Boomin, John Moran, who else? How many other
He was
people
still
are there?
asking Drake
Now he
for.
wants to jump
He
in.
was still asking Drake for features at the time.
Oh, okay.
She's
So
smart.
he needed Drake to make money, but now he doesn't need it no more. That's basically
He
what
needed
it
Drake
is,
to
right?
stay relevant.
Driz,
He didn't need Drake to make money. Rick
Driz-
Ross makes money. Rick Ross needed Drake to stay relevant at the time in the music industry.
So he doesn't. So
Talk about
but
it.
I mean, then he would make more money if he stayed relevant. So that I'm saying,
Points.
and just like Future,
Points.
I think Future was relevant, but not to the level he was once he did an album with Drake either. Again, just like I said a few weeks ago, I'm not a fan of either. I don't care for either like that, but it just is what it is. I think Future would have not been as big as he is had Drake not done a collab album with him. He might still be relevant. It just made him more relevant. That's all.
and I disagree with that. And do you agree with him that Drake made Future relevant?
More
can't-
relevant.
I'm not talking about. I wasn't talking about Future. I thought he was talking about Rick Ross.
No. We do. He's talking about all of them.
Okay,
But
so
he's basically saying.
So when each one has to be, I gotta send a bullet to each one. Like each one got to get killed in their own way. Because Rick Ross is in his own lane.
What?
Rick Ross is in his own lane. Future's in his own lane. When it comes down to Future, now Future stays relevant.
Yeah.
Future does not
I think-
go. Future does not go unnoticed in the music industry. He has his diehard fans that have been writing for him from day one. Shout out
I
to
think-
Pluto.
I
Shout out to
think
Pluto.
If we take it back 10 years ago, 11 years ago, before he got to where he is now, that's what I'm talking about. Because this album was 10, 11 years ago, right? This album didn't just happen 2 years ago.
I'm gonna say it like this, man. Future is solidified in his own way. He's also a
He
pop
has
star.
been.
He doesn't need Drake. But Drake is a good piece to add to his masterpiece of music.
You stupid.
Now, people will get mad that I say this. I truly think Future dropped his mixtape. He was already a producer, ghostwriter. He was already doing so many things in the music before Drake that he
Should
was
we look
already...
up the numbers?
Listen, numbers don't matter because Future has the street credit. That's what
Its numbers don't
listen.
lie.
Numbers don't matter when you got street credit. As long as the women,
Stop the cap.
as long as the women are satisfied towards the music, trust me, the women are bumping Drake when they get it cheated on. The women are bumping Drake when they think their man is doing something stupid. They bumping Future. Let's not get it twisted. They bumping Future in the club more than Drake. Now Drake is solidified. Don't get it twisted. I don't know why Rick Ross is going at Drake. This has nothing to do with Rick Ross. I don't know why all these other guys like A$AP Rocky, maybe he's jealous at Rihanna. Because Rihanna, if we can bring her picture up real quick, this is a billionaire. And Drake had an opportunity to get with Rihanna.
He bands.
And guess what? He chose the opposite. What man does that? A man of power. And this is why we get on this podcast. This is why the Cash Money Drink podcast is so important, because it's going to solidify men to understand your position. You can never get with a woman that has more ambition than you. You can never date a woman that thinks better than you. You can't never date a woman that wants to be bigger than you. This shit they beefing over is stupid. There's a whole bunch of millionaires, whole bunch of 7-figure earners arguing over stupid shit. My house is bigger than yours. My jet is bigger than yours. Your jet is rented. Like, bro, this is why I say for the
They
black
got
community.
personal beef.
Well, listen, the black community takes a hit, though. Every time you operate like this, you hurt the black image. So as in the hip hop, y'all do this shit off camera. But TikTok, social media is so big that we solidify this bullshit. Because I'm reading the comments. People picking sides. Listen, if y'all niggas want to beef, do a record, and we'll pick you whoever did the best. And I will tell you right now, the record Rick Ross dropped is trash. And I'm not dissing Rick Ross. I think he's a great artist.
But
He's
Rick
amazing.
Rick Ross, come on. You know you needed Drake on that shit.
No,
Stop playing.
listen, these guys all gonna use Drake.
Aston
This
Martin
is the
music,
industry.
baby.
Y'all need to
Come on.
understand this is not has anything to do with Drake. This has to do with Universal. And when you're dealing with Universal, they're gonna give you the best producers. They're gonna give you the best ghostwriters. They're gonna give you the best of everything for the production. These artists come in with a $250,000 budget. When Drake comes out, he gets a $3 million budget.
Hey.
You're not competing in that.
I got a question. I want to see if y'all think this is a coincidence or if y'all think there's something to this. But when I look at Future's record sales, like I look at 2012, Pluto, he sold 1 million. I look at 2014 for Honest, he sold 500,000. His second highest selling record is the one with Drake.
Yeah.
He had 2.1.
Right, of course.
But hold on. So he had 2,198,000. That same year after he dropped that album with Drake came DS2, where it was his highest selling album ever in that same year. Right after that album, he has sold 3 million on that. He never touched that number again.
Can you
So
go?
is that a coincidence?
Go lower.
Is that what you would
I
call
want to
it?
see his older albums.
Well, that's what I started with.
Once
so
again-
I start. These are newer, 2022,
Once again-
2018. I started with the older one when I said 2012 and 2014, 500,000 and 1 million. 500,000 in 2014.
Okay.
Gets with Drake in 2015, over 2 million. Then right after that, drops solo.
Listen,
3
once
million.
again, I don't give a care what anybody says about record
He
sales.
did kill that album.
Listen,
that he came back with,
listen,
though.
I don't care what anybody says about record sales. It goes back into the conversation: who's bigger, Kevin Hart or Cat Williams? Kevin Hart, but in the streets, Cat Williams runs them. We don't give a fuck about $100 million. This is rap. What y'all fucking talking about?
Then NBA Youngboy would be number one then, right?
Listen, this is rap. If they making $100 million, cool, good for you. But this is rap.
Right.
We want to see rap. I want to see a response. I want to see A$AP Rocky. I want to see Metro Boomin. I want to see Meek Mills. I want to see Ross.
What about NBA Youngboy?
I want to see anybody
He's
who
doing
think
pretty
you
good.
could take Drake and
Yeah, he's
destroy
doing
him.
great.
All y'all rappers, this is your time to come at Drake. This is your time. And guess what? I don't think Drake is going to hide. He has too much
he's
at
not.
stake. Let me explain to you how many people Drake feeds. Thousands of people on his roster.
Right.
Okay? Y'all females talking about child support. Y'all get $200, $300 for child support. This man is feeding people minimal 20, 30 bands a month. That's how much is in his arsenal. And you think these people going to let you stop Drake? No, he feeding too many people in hip hop. And guess what? I understand why everybody got jealousy and they pissed off, because you're going to get mad every time you walk in a room with a guy that got more money than you. You're going to
sure.
get mad every time you walk in a room with a guy where your chick want to fuck him. This is why Drake uses all his technology and how he operates by going at y'all, at y'all niggas bitches.
All right, we're gonna close this out, but before we do, who do you guys think? I'll go to Driz first. Who do you think had, out of the three, you got the shit that kind of started it all, right? Kendrick Lamar, what he said on that verse with Future's song,
And that was a hot verse.
Yeah, and then you got J. Cole said something that he redacted. I don't know what the hell. It was kind of weird. I never seen something like that before. And then you got Drake came out with his, and then you got Rick Ross came out with his. Out of the four records, who you think had the best diss record in this situation?
Drake.
What about you? What about Cash?
I'm not.
Out of the four diss records
for
that we had in
everything
the last couple weeks.
everything I heard, I'm gonna say Drake and Kendrick Lamar and Future for the streets. Future came correct.
Well, if you had to pick one,
well, listen.
Future did
who had
come
the best
correct.
diss
Future
record?
did come correct.
Well, I mean,
J. Cole, Drake,
I'm gonna be
Rick Ross,
since you guys
the
actually
group.
listen. Cash Money Dream podcast. We got 1 minute left on this, so listen. I'm gonna say this right now. I will say Drake, because the response what Drake did once he said something towards the verse of being a prince and a king and something about son. When he said that, it was over. Now I'm telling you right now, Kendrick Lamar is going to respond. Period. He is going to respond. And Drake, just be ready. I don't know about Rick Ross. I'm not feeling that verse. I think Rick needs to go back in the studio.
Well, Rick's just calling him a white boy.
I understand, but listen, go back.
You're
Listen,
white with
Right.
but I will tell you this.
get it.
I will tell you this. To
Right.
get off this subject so we can move on, J. Cole, he doesn't want to be a part of this. He's a spiritual rapper. He's
Right.
like a Mos Def or Andre 3000.
I hope Drake keeps
Why
buying
the hell
all
did
of
he
them.
go out of
I
his
hope
way
he
to
goes
make a
back
record?
to back.
Because they forced him.
Just like he did
This
with
shows
Meek
you,
Mill.
listen, let's get off this subject real quick. This proves one thing. These artists don't control their careers. I think me and Ramin had an argument about this, getting off this subject about, what's his name, bro? Joe Buttons. How many artists are not getting money? How many artists really getting money? I agree with these statements, but I will tell you, these artists don't control their careers. They have executives that tell them what to do, just like Stephen A. Smith on ESPN. You may make a lot of money, but these big heads control it. And he felt bad about it. He said spiritually he didn't want to do it. He was forced to do it, and he backed up because he's not that type of guy. He just not. And I tip my head off to J. Cole because he's real hip hop. So let's move on.
All right.
I will tell you this. Let's see what happens. We're gonna bring this shit back up. I think Drake has a lot coming at him. Just
Yeah.
prepare.
Come on,
Prepare
back
for
to
them
back.
bullets,
Back
bro.
to back.
Because the industry coming at your
Go.
head. Let's get out of here.
All right, moving on. Next topic, we're going to talk about this trending situation that happened a couple days ago. Keyshia Cole, she's dating Huncho, or she got
Do
some
you know who
romance with
Keyshia Cole
Huncho.
is?
I mean, so I don't know too much of her. I've seen what I've seen on the internet of
She
her.
was a kind of big R&B singer back, I don't know, a decade or two ago,
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh, wow.
Probably, yeah.
Not that long ago,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Probably
she's
decade.
an R&B singer.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's
and now
good.
she's just
She
like
got good-
she does music still, or she's just on the internet.
No, I mean she
I
was.
haven't heard anything
I
from her
mean,
for a while.
like musically, she's very talented. But has she done anything lately? I don't think so. But go ahead.
No. But anyway, she's dating Huncho. He's 24, I
Yeah,
think, and
yeah.
she's 40 or 42, something like that. People are talking shit because she's so much older than him.
Why do you think this is happening?
Well, here's what she said. With all the people talking shit, she said your partner is supposed to be your safe place, not another battle in your life. But she basically telling people mind her business.
Well,
Whatever.
bro,
Same shit all the older women are saying.
She
they're
not
dating
being
young guys.
honest. I don't care who you is. You could be motherfucking Halle Berry. You could be motherfucking Whitney Houston. Rest in peace. It doesn't matter. What you need to understand is very simple. The reason why you dating a 24-year-old because the man in your age group don't want you. Period. That's just a fact by nature. Women.
How long she been single for?
I don't care how long she been single. She's gonna keep going for a young guy because when you're still attractive and you got money, you can go still on the market and go get a 24-year-old.
Just wondering because that also has a big, if this girl
She's 40-some years old dating a 24-year-old.
been back to back with relationships.
So
and,
her most recent relationship before this was in 2022 with Antonio Brown. So it was just a couple years ago. And he's a wide receiver, or he used to be a wide
and then
receiver.
before that
NFL.
in 2020.
We don't know. Man,
Before
listen,
that,
And before that,
2017 to 2020 to Nico
you stupid.
Kale. I don't know. I don't know who
Listen,
that guy is. Oh,
the-
she dated Mayweather in 2016.
Listen,
Look
the
at that.
only reason
Bow
why-
Wow,
bro, listen,
Birdman.
But listen,
Come
She's
on.
been around. She getting everybody.
exactly. So what happens? This is the women don't want to repeat this, right? I keep talking about the body count and the level of how many men you constantly associate with, how many demons you keep letting
She
conquer
dated
your
Young
body.
Jeezy.
Listen, how many demons you keep letting conquer your body? It doesn't matter if you fuck 10 broke guys or 10 rich guys. What did you accomplish?
How old are her kids? She has kids.
They're all in their 20s. Is she 40?
How old are her kids?
I don't know. Wait, listen, I don't think that's relevant. Talk about her children.
I'm just
So one of them
wondering
is 14, and another one is 5.
because okay. I
Or
just wanted
4.
to know
Yeah,
who the
something like-
oldest. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. So he's 24 and she's 42. That's a huge difference in age. But I just wonder about the whole children part, because if you have a child that's around this person's age that you dating, that's highly inappropriate.
But
in
that's
general.
women doing though. Y'all women don't have choices. Not you, because you're not in that age group. You still in your
Right.
prime. So, but these women don't have choices. They're 40-some years old going after young men because those are the only men that will entertain you because they want to have experience. That's it.
Not just that, they're vulnerable.
No, they're not vulnerable. Men are not
They
stupid.
are.
Listen,
These
women,
they
stop
seduce
falling.
these men.
That's not seduce. We want to be seduced. Stop believing that. Y'all truly believe the simp. Do you? Y'all truly think the man like you? You truly think the man wants a family with you? You truly think the guy wants to be your husband? Y'all women are single. No husbands, no kings, no castles. You're working as hard as a man. Do you not understand the difference? If a man wants you, he'll take you off the market. He'll bend the knee. You won't ever have to pay a bill again. If a man truly wants you, he'll make your life easy.
I agree.
He'll make your life easy.
For sure.
If you keep raising your body count to a level,
belongs to the streets.
you become an elevated pussy.
Right.
How many levels you gonna get to? 99? 99 bodies. You're on 99 level. Now you're on the rooftop. What do you see? You might as well jump. Because the real guy's not going to accept that bullshit. So
But at this point, it's like this lady she's 42
she doesn't
years
care.
old.
She's sexual.
You know that at 42 years old, she like
This ain't gonna never
she
work.
has to have like
That guy's
she has
24
to have
and
a
never
little
gonna
bit of
work.
recognition.
He's
that
gonna
she
leave her.
knows-
Listen,
let's be real. She
listen.
knows this shit not gonna work.
You gotta do
Am
it.
I wrong?
No, it's not wrong. You're going to have to do what Kim doing. Pay for it. Y'all women think y'all ain't going to pay for dick? Get the fuck out of here. You paying for dick.
Because if it's the other way around, it's
Listen,
like shit.
I'm not entertaining.
She's successful. You feel
I
me? In what
am
she's
not
done, right?
entertaining. Even in my 40s, when I'm in my 40s, I am never going to entertain a 40-year-old unless she has gave me children or she's a part of my life and helped me be successful. It's never going to happen. I don't want, the day you get a wrinkle, I'm going to send you to the doctor. Period. The day you get a stretch mark, I'm going to send you to the doctor, period. I don't understand why men lie to women. Now, there are some men who appreciate their women's stretch marks. There are some men who appreciate the woman's birthmark because he's in love with you. He's in love with you. But you women leave him because he's soft or because he's not tall or because he doesn't make an extra $20,000 a year. This is the problem. And guess what? Once you don't get the attention no more, once you're not validated no more, once you're in the club buying your own drinks, guess what happens?
Gotcha.
Right? You start have to date a younger guy who just wants to fuck you. These young men just want to fuck you. They don't want to be with you. Now, is there exceptions that make the rule that a young guy can get with a 47-year-old or a 60-year-old woman and they fall in love? Probably. But I don't believe that shit. I don't believe in the Easter Bunny. I don't believe in E.T. I think it's science fiction. So for me, I'm a live in reality. For me, I say this woman's a predator, and women need to call her out.
Right.
When a 40-some-year-old woman go after a 24-year-old man, she's taking your opportunity. You're 24 years old, 23. She's taking your opportunity.
She's taking your opportunity.
She is taking your opportunity. Because guess what? What if this guy is in a position to make millions of dollars? Why is it that the young girl can't compete with the 28-year-old or the 47-year-old? Why?
I would say this. I don't think she really is taking it seriously, and neither is he, like you said, because
man, they just having they just having fun. There's no way that
50 years old, the other one's 70.
She has kids. Like, girl, you need a grown. If you ever, you need a grown man. Let's be for real. Like at that point, because you have kids, you have all this shit going on.
We're gonna move on, but listen, Ramin, something you need is what you said is correct. You can't take this shit seriously. Because if she did take this shit seriously and she was really trying to date a 24-year-old, who's opening the fucking door?
Yeah, she would have to.
Who's opening the door?
Later in life,
who's opening it? You want a 24-year-old to open a door for a 47-year-old?
You what?
Are we kidding me?
You would open your door for your grandmother?
I'm not courting no woman.
Yeah, but who wants to date their grandmother?
Listen, I'm not courting no woman unless she sits at my...
I was going to get to that.
I'm going to say it again before we get off this show. I'm not courting no woman unless she sit at my table and I control the steering wheel, period. I was raised by powerful women, and I'm going to tell you how you become a powerful woman. Keep your body count low, know your value, and you won't have to do this shit at 35 and 47. You women should not be in the streets looking for a young man at 40, okay? You should be already off the market in your castle looking at your children, not looking at a young man dinglings.
I believe that.
Period. Moving on, man. And listen, stop being predators. Y'all, because I hope every young girl is in the comments destroying any woman that's 47, 42, 39, chasing 21-year-old. Especially...
Stop it. Get some help.
Especially basketball players.
They are. They're tearing her ass up on the internet.
I mean, hey, Driz, Up in Smoke.
Up in Smoke.
Listen.
You know what it is.
Follow us, like, and subscribe. We on every goddamn platform. We're going to move on to the next subject.
Yeah, moving on. So, next topic, we got Trevor Bauer. I don't know if you remember last year, he got kicked off the team by the Dodgers because he was accused by actually a Phoenix, Arizona woman of SA, assault, this whole situation. So he was accused of that, like Me Too movement type stuff by her.
Oh, wow.
And that basically put a halt to his career because the team's like, well, we can't have somebody like that on our team. Get out of here. So now what's happening is the woman that's accused him of that is now charged with defrauding him. And
what's that mean?
So basically, she's a fraud. Is what that's what she's being charged with.
She's a scammer.
Fraud in the Maricopa County Superior Court. So the charges are saying she's fraud. She's also being charged with theft by extortion, and they're both felonies. But it doesn't provide specific details about the alleged crimes, and they also don't have much details about her because I guess when you're a victim of a crime like she was accusing him of, they have to keep your identity hidden or something for your safety, unless you're, Cassie and coming out years later with the Diddy thing. But
I got a question for Driz. Listen, I got a question for Driz. Okay. Let me ask you something, because it's very important. Mm-hmm. You are obviously a woman who moves around and get money. I mean, this is Driz, if y'all don't know, Up in Smoke. Okay.
Let's go.
She's a girl who touch bread. And I'm not talking about little shit. and travels like I do. We move around, and this is why
Right.
it's a pleasure to sit down and have you here. But let me ask you this question, very
Likewise.
simple, and then I'll get back to what I mean. When a man achieves something, he gets to $100 million or $50 million or his first $1 million.
Mhm.
Why is it that women think they should be able just to attach themselves to a
To that
man's
money?
wealth? Yeah. Why do women operate like this? They didn't put the work in. They didn't work.
Do you know what that comes down and what that boils down to?
What it comes down to.
It's entitlement. These people were never taught in their childhood how to either, work hard for their own money. They were
Right.
probably given too much all at one time. Or just in general, some people it's the opposite. Some people just they never received enough. But the point being that it's entitledness. That's what it boils down to. It's entitledness. And I feel like people don't get taught man, it's hard work.
So you're saying
when
what
you
you're
make
saying
your
is
fucking money every last
This woman,
time,
but
it's
this,
hard work.
hold on, Ramin, if I say something, she's destroyed this man's career. This man could have made hundreds of millions of dollars.
Right.
He got sick
So
because of SA.
that's a,
So what should be the
exactly.
charge for a woman when she destroys a man's career for
Well,
making
that's what it
100
is.
million?
That's what they're
fraud and
doing.
theft
They're
by
yeah.
extortion.
She's straight up getting
But
fucking.
what's the? But
She's
let's-
getting extorting. You can't extort
is there-
somebody.
is
That's
she
just not legal.
is she being charged?
Fuck anybody trying to
Ramin?
extort
Maricopa
somebody.
County Superior Court. She's being charged currently
Yeah.
by fraud and by theft, by this extortion, and they're both
Extortion.
felony charges.
What did I just tweet the other day, y'all? A bitch can't extort me. Fuck
Yeah, I mean,
that.
here's the thing. So he's now. What
Can't
happened
let
is
nobody extort you.
he was never charged or arrested. This is the important thing. He never got officially charged or arrested, but the accusations were enough
It was an
for
investigation.
the team to be like, you got to
Yeah.
go. So what he did, what happened is this was in 2022 actually when she sued him. She says that she got pregnant by him in 2020, and it was because he assaulted her. He said it was consensual. They only had sex one time, and he also paid $8,761 for expenses that he believed to be related to the woman's reported pregnancy and its subsequent
Bro.
termination. So he paid her to abort it.
Stop the show.
And
Listen.
now we're here. Now he wants his job back, and
Stop
they're
the
not
show.
giving it to him.
Stop the show, please. Are y'all men not listening? Are y'all men not paying attention? The greatest thing that happened to men and the worst thing that happened to men is social media. The benefit is the information is out there. You can protect yourself from women like this. This is why I say women need to be on lie detector tests. Driz, you probably gonna disagree with this shit because a woman never gonna agree to this.
Denied.
A woman should be put on a lie detector test for you to guarantee your future children with this woman that she 100% cares about the legacy and not herself. Women who are...
You said a lie detector test?
Yes.
That's some wild ass shit. But you know what? I'm with it. That's wild, but that's some dope ass shit.
Entertainment.
Let's go. Let's both get
$4.99,
on the
guys.
lie detector test.
You know why I say
Shit.
this, Driz? You know why I say
Let's
this?
both get on the lie detector test, but we had
Because
these
guess
babies.
what?
Fuck.
I got a couple million in my bank account.
Come on.
Let's say if I had a couple million in my bank account. I'm not saying I do or don't.
Right.
You know what I mean? I do invest into the market, but
Get that prenup.
listen, for me to say, hey, you entitled to something,
That prenup.
look at me. For me to say you entitled to something, I have to make sure you're worthy to my
Right.
kingdom. How can I do that in today's world? We're not in the 60s and 50s. We're not even in the 70s. Women are not the same. So for me to guarantee my future, I have to put you on a lie detector test, and it's worth every penny. And for every child you give me, I'm gonna do a DNA test. Do you have an issue with that?
What's up, bitch?
Me myself, if I were in a relationship and my man would ask me for that,
You're
I
off the
feel-
market. You ain't in
I
really.
feel like-
Listen, you
I
are
feel
off the
like-
market. Your minds. You can't advertise yourself. You know, social media. Listen, because I know me and you had this conversation a long time ago.
Right.
Because you're in a business, so you got to have social media. But if you don't need it, you don't need to have a social media.
Right.
I'm
right.
taking care of everything. You don't have to pay no bills.
Yeah. So yeah, I
You
would
can be a
with it.
mother. You can
I'm
be.
just a
listen,
hey, but I'm
you
a
can
down
be a
ass
woman.
bitch, though.
Listen,
Not everybody's like
Driz,
me.
Driz, listen what I'm saying.
intense.
Driz, listen what I'm saying.
Fucking passionate.
You can be a woman.
right.
You can be a woman, and you can be a nurturer.
Right.
And you don't ever have to worry about a bill. Are you
Right.
taking that opportunity?
Yeah, for sure.
So every child I put inside you, I'm gonna make sure it's mine, just to
Right,
make sure
right.
you're behaving, so my kingdom stay great. And guess what?
it's not even just about that. It's guaranteed. Like, bro, like it's I don't know how to explain it. Like you solidifying something. Like I said, like I'm a passionate person, so I understand it. Some people are not as passionate like that. Some people are not as extreme like that. But when you're on a different level and when you're on a different pedestal, moving some different type of money, and you got a different vision behind this shit. You've built yourself from ground up.
Right.
You built a legacy. You're talking about a legacy. This shit
But women
is different. It's
don't.
more
But women,
intense. It's more
women nature is.
passion.
But women nature ain't operating like this. These women coming with high body counts. They coming with.
Belongs to the streets.
They come in with they want to be special with sleeping with after 30, man. You want
You
me to
know
be,
why though?
Listen, you want
Women,
me to be 31? Never
focus,
gonna happen.
I gotta give
It's never
advice
gonna
to the
happen.
women for real. Like, focus on yourself, baby.
Yeah, do
okay.
that.
Just
Keep-
for
and-
like,
and
man,
keep your
stop
legs
trying to
closed.
find. I got friends. I got friends
Keep
that
your
I
legs
have
closed.
to tell this to.
Bruh.
Cash, you sat there with me and talked to a friend. You know what I'm saying? And you heard me talk to a friend and tell her straight up, yo, stop trying to find the next man to love you.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Chill.
Man, talk to yourself. Love yourself.
Well, I'll tell
Find
you this.
yourself.
If
So you don't
Find
think-
reasons for a man to love you back.
Yes.
How can you expect love from someone if you can't even love yourself and name 5 things that you love about yourself?
The only thing I would say with
get what I'm
this,
saying?
I mean, we're gonna get back on this because this is a
Yeah.
great topic.
Awareness.
The only thing else I'm saying to this is it depends on her age group. You 45-year-old women can't say I'm a reborn a virgin. You're not. Stop lying. You need
But
to be.
that's the thing.
You need to be out
They
there.
should have been.
Listen, you need
These
to
women
be-
should have
hold on.
been taught.
You
this
need to be on the
before.
market as much as you can at 47 being single so you can tie down a guy. You can't sit here and say, now I don't want to give up the pussy. Girl, you already fucked 30 men. Shut the fuck up. Nobody looking for you. Nobody looking for you at 45,
She said, "Girl, you already
35.
fucked 30
Nobody's looking for you. I'm going to tell every woman on this
Shut the
camera,
fuck up.
if you're a virgin,
Shut the fuck up.
if you're a virgin and you come with 1 or 2 bodies, maybe 3, you
Right.
worth everything in today's market for a man to somehow sit with you and negotiate a contract. But if you come in here with 25, 30 bodies, fuck you. You're not special.
So what do you think about the women that are in their 20s, not in their 40s? Do you think they should do what she just said, where they just worry about you, or should they be on the
Okay,
hunt to find somebody?
I had to finish that, but I was letting Cash, land. Look, they
Yeah,
should
I ain't
have.
landed.
Unfortunately,
the plane is still in the air. Go
Hey,
ahead.
period. I'm gonna be 100. Like, yo, it's. I wish that these women would have been told this a long time ago. I don't know if they did. I wish that these women would have been focused on themselves, because again, like Cash said, I'm 24 years old. By 42, baby, I better be locked down. No games. I don't
mean-
have time at 42. At 42, I done already built my legacy. Stop playing with me.
I mean, at 42, no other man's gonna want a woman though. That's the difference.
Hello? Like,
men
you shoulda-
are only gonna want to sleep with a woman at 42. They're not gonna want to
which
court
is
you.
fine. You get what I'm saying? For
That's
some
why you
women,
have to
that's
get
what
off the
they
market
want.
quicker. That's why you have to be.
Yeah.
That's why you got to be off the market in your 20s.
For some women, that's what they want, but that's not what I want for myself, and that's not what I want for my daughters, or you know what I'm saying, like, or for others people's daughters or whatever. Like, that's not what I'm trying to push for other women. Like, at the end of the day, for the young women that are out there, if you in your 20s right now is the time to start working on yourself. Right now is the time to love yourself. Right now is the time to focus on yourself, build yourself up, give yourself reasons to love yourself, find yourself. You get what I'm saying? So that when you're older, you're not having these problems. Because look at these women at 42 having problems because they dating men that are 24 years old. You get what I'm saying? And they already have kids. They already have this whole thing behind them. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
So
at the
do
end
you
of the
say
day,
a woman that's younger like that in her 20s, should she then be focused on finding someone so she's not
100%.
finding someone
Young
at
women
40?
in their 20s, if you're going to college, whatever it is that you're doing, do not just try to find the next dick to hop on. Please focus on yourself. Love
100%.
yourself, baby.
And
Love
guess what?
yourself.
And guess
Love
what?
yourself.
Slow
Give
down.
safety yourself.
Listen, I'm gonna land this
So
plane.
find one man
Listen,
is what you're saying.
I'm gonna land this plane now because I was
Find
up
one
in the
man
air.
or just focus on yourself
G5,
for a little bit.
G4. Listen, stop. Slow down on fucking with the demons. How many
Yes.
demons you fucking?
You don't have to just go out
Who
and
you
find
fucking?
the next dick
Wait,
to fuck on.
NBA player, the NFL player. It didn't work because them niggas cheat, right? So you go for the golf player, or you try the hockey player, or you tried the analyst.
Belongs to the streets.
You tried the CEO, you tried the VP, you tried the CFO. Who else you gonna go for? You tried the janitor, he didn't work. So what do you want? What do you want? Make your mind up. If the more man you keep fucking, it's gonna slow down everything. Slow down and just pick the right guy and build with that. And if he has ambition, work with him. That's it. And he could be somebody like the next B. Jordan. He could be the next Future or Drake. That's it.
Right.
So you're both saying be on the hunt for a man, but don't sleep around while you're looking for him.
100%.
Is what you're trying to say.
Keep it tight, man. Respect that. A man's gonna see your value, man. Trust me. I'm gonna see a woman. She says she only been with 2 men, and I truly believe her. 2 men, and she that bad, and she has no presence on social media. She doesn't care for that. She's looking at structure and family, and she wants to be a nurturer and a woman. She deserves a king at the table. That's why Kobe gave it to Vanessa Bryant. That's a good. The dude passed away, and she controls his whole net worth. She almost a billionaire. Y'all don't understand how much a man has to do to give up his wealth. That's it.
All right, moving on. Last topic of the day. We got a video here that I've seen in the past. It's a little bit older. It's not that old though. I'd say maybe a year or so. It is very interesting. I like to play and see how you guys will react to what these 2 women in this video do.
And you have partners?
We share a partner. We have one boyfriend that we share together. His name is Ben.
Okay.
And we see us having a child with him, well, both of us. Not just one child, 2 babies. So
Okay.
she needs to be pregnant and I need to be pregnant at exactly the same time. Can I ask, does he need a with me and then 10 minutes after straight away with Anna? Is that possible? Yeah. And what about if we please forgive me.
Yeah.
If we gave him our
Right.
and we quickly did the turkey baster and quickly in her and then me, is that possible?
I suppose yes, may work.
That was a good question. That was good.
They probably noticed I felt a bit uncomfortable when went into those details with me.
Cause you a simp.
All right. So, all right.
He said because you a simp.
Yeah, this is a doctor that they're visiting. He's their doctor that they're trying to get pregnant. These are 2 twin sisters. They're married or dating one man, and they're trying to do everything the same. You see, they're dressed the same, right?
Yeah.
They dress the same. They want to get pregnant at the same time. They want to have a child at the same time.
Are they twins?
Yeah, they were twins.
Yeah.
So this man has both of them. He's married to both of them or dating both of them, and they're trying to see if they should use a turkey baster to get impregnated after he's done with one and the other. And this doctor of theirs, this doctor is totally uncomfortable and confused.
He's a simp.
What do you guys think of that?
He said he's uncomfortable and confused.
He's a simp.
Of course he's fucking uncomfortable.
Why do you think he's uncomfortable?
What the fuck is going on?
Because it's every
Oh
man.
my God.
Listen, this is every man's dream. This is every man's dream.
I'm a twin.
Twins?
I'm a twin.
No, I mean,
So
I'm a
this
twin.
is wild.
I'm a twin.
I'm a twin.
Would you
He's
share a
twin.
man with your twin and
Never.
try to get pregnant at the same
Never.
time?
See, I actually had
Never
to.
in my fucking life.
You know what, Driz?
I would have to be psychotic.
Driz, that's fine.
Psychotic.
And guess what? In today's world,
No psychotics.
guess.
Fuck going on?
Listen, up in smoke, cash, money, dream, Driz in the
What
building.
the fuck is going on?
Listen, Driz in the building. Cash, money, dream podcast. We
Let's
here.
go.
What's good?
What's
It's your boy
good?
Cash. I'm gonna say this. This is every man's dream. Maybe not every man.
This is disgusting.
That's your opinion, and that's fine. You are a liberated.
You stupid.
You are a liberated woman in America, and you deserve to have an opinion. And guess what?
Emotional.
If this was 200 years ago, this was normal. Why are we acting like this ain't
Ew.
normal? This was
Twins?
normal. Yes.
Twins.
Not only twins, sisters, brothers.
What?
What are we talking about? Y'all acting like listen, this is how families got wealthy. They gave their children away by putting them in positions like this. And
You're saying where one man marries both of them,
Yeah,
or dates both of them,
100%,
and impregnates both of them
No
at the same time.
way. A twin? I didn't know they
100%,
did that. I know they
100%.
sold.
So listen, it doesn't
their
matter because
kids.
twins was more valuable. What do you mean? Twins was more valuable. I think listen, this is every man's dream. I'm a twin. I'm speaking. I don't understand. You're a woman. That's why you don't think like that. Let me tell you
That's
something.
crazy that you're both twins. Too.
Listen,
We are both twins.
Listen, let me explain something to you. Yes, it's another motherfucker like me, but he's much more different. He's not nothing like this. Anyway, listen, let me explain something to you guys very quickly. A man's gonna look at a woman not because she has sisters or twins. We're looking at our legacies. If you are the best catch for me to have a beautiful child and then you
Right.
can be a nurturer, I'm impregnating you. That's what we supposed to do as men. And then we take care of all the shit later. Because a man is a gladiator. He's a captain.
Yes, but okay, but
I'm not looking at you that you got a sister or a twin. I'm looking at it like this. I think if a guy was in a position and he had enough money, and obviously these twins got to do with money. These guys would not operate if this was a broke guy. This ain't no regular
They're doing
guy.
IVF,
Listen,
correct?
listen to me.
That's what they were doing.
This
They were
guy
the
has
IVF
money.
Doctor.
This guy has money, so he can
talking about
afford.
turkey base.
He can afford it. When a man can give you a lifestyle, okay, he could put you on a jet at any moment. You can go on a shopping spree at any moment. You never have to worry about nothing. There's some women who live like this. Women will operate towards what the man wants. Trust me. Some women will be in the comments right now and say, I would never do it. That's why you single and bitter.
Denied.
That's why you in your 40s by alone with a cat and a dog talking about you gonna move to some fucking island and live the rest of your days.
dead.
These women truly believe they're gonna have happiness without a man.
That is just scary.
That's fine.
Gotcha.
Do you want a provider and the guy gives you security, or you want the simp or the sucker? What do y'all want?
I would never share my twins.
That's you, but a lot of women will. I have
know.
met twins that are beautiful and will share a man.
That is
if he's
fucking
gonna put them
crazy.
in a position of power. Women want power.
Well, these two are so close. They want an identical experience
And
throughout
guess-
the entire lifespan.
and guess what? It's
that they have.
nothing.
That's
It's
why.
nothing wrong with
that.
that.
Oh wow.
And guess what? These women
I mean,
will
why
be
else would they
judged.
be
Listen,
doing this?
read the comments.
Right.
Read the comments. People think this is fake. It's not. People think this is not real.
Allegedly.
They don't think people operate
It's
like
from a
this.
TV show.
I understand that, but people don't think this is real. This happens. There's women and men out there that want to have relationships with sisters or have relationships with multiple women. If a man's in a position of power, you think Future got one bitch? You think
No, he got plenty of them, but not no twins.
You don't know that. I guarantee you, Future and
He's
Drake.
trying to
Hold on,
impregnate two
hold on.
twins at the same
shout
time
out,
on the
shout
same
out,
night.
shout
Baby
out to
mamas.
listen.
Baby mamas would be sick.
Shout out to Drake. Shout
They're
out to
fucking
Future.
cousins.
Shout
Their
out to
brothers
Rick
are
Ross.
cousins.
Shout out to all these rappers right now because this shit is getting hot. They all fuck twins. If you
Yes.
ain't you ain't a real rapper if you ain't fucked the twin.
Yes, fuck the twin.
Okay.
They do not
No.
impregnate.
No, you don't know that.
Create families is fucking wild.
You don't know that. Maybe these bitches are hoes, so they don't want to impregnate a twin hoe.
Exactly my point.
But if you meet a twin that if you got twins,
Stop.
listen, if you
Gotcha,
get
bitch.
listen, if you getting twins that are virgins or twins who have less than 10 bodies, take them off the market, 100%. And if they both willing to give you a service and provide you nurturing care, and they both look good, take them off the market. A twin has value. And if you can have a baby with both of them and you have double twins, if it's possible, your legacy is going to even reign even better.
No.
People, listen, you can say no to it.
That sounds like incest to me. I
That's
don't know.
not incest. How is it incest?
I don't know, man. Something
How?
about it. It's just it feels
You
all
can't,
mixed
can,
up.
can, let me ask you a question.
It's because
Not
they're probably,
incest.
Wait,
it's
hold
probably
on.
because they're
It's
doing
all
a
mixed
threesome.
up.
Hold on.
And they're
No.
sisters. That's what she's trying to say.
Yes, and they're
Did
getting
you not
this
hear what
from-
they said? 10 minutes,
Hold on.
10 minutes. What the
Listen,
talking
no.
That's
about?
because he has to wait.
Bro,
not
listen.
And he said, because
listen,
exactly, because he
listen.
has to fucking
Can-
wait.
can-
And not just that, or she said, or you can turkey baste to her.
Hey, listen.
And get that same exact sperm.
Listen.
You guys, let's think about this
Listen.
shit. Get that same exact
Listen.
sperm
You're not-
and put it in her her
Listen.
pussy.
I'm listening.
Stop it.
These
some
kids,
help.
these kids
Hey,
are brothers and
this-
cousins at the same
I'm
time.
gonna give you a perfect example. If a man has 3 wives and each
Ooh,
one
that's
of them
just
hate each
disgusting.
other, they don't have to live in the same house. If a woman has a man with money and power, he's gonna put each woman in her own house, just like Nick Cannon. You can do it if you make a lot of money. You can afford to give a woman a $200,000-$300,000 house if you got money and say, here's $10,000 a month. You're one of my baby
I don't
mothers.
think these two women want
Now,
to be
guess
apart.
what? Now,
I think
hold
they're
on. Let
gonna
me
be in the
finish.
same
Let me
room.
finish. Let me finish. You can afford to do that. But when you got 2 women or 3 women that like each other, if they sisters, if they twins, or they're just friends, and they all want to be committed to a man and live in one house, it can work. The problem is you look at it as a twin sister, and I will tell you this: you can't incest with a woman. A man can only have sex with you. You can 2 women together. It's not sex. Well, are we serious? What are y'all doing?
Well, what she's saying is if 2 sisters are having sex
You don't
together,
have to. They don't have
that's
to
what
do
she's
that.
saying.
This is uncomfortable. You don't have to
Right.
do that. You don't have
This
to
is
do that.
uncomfortable.
Listen, you don't have to do that. What I'm saying is you both can have your each you can have your own house. You could be in your own rooms. You can have whatever you want, but it's up to the woman. Women who see a man of value, they're not going to think like that. Some women will. I think the exception makes the rule. I think it's a small % of women that's going to say no to that if a guy can give them everything they check off the list for. Think about it.
Right. For sure. Women would people would do some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you give them the if you paint them a fairy tale in front of them that this is the life that they want or this is whatever it might be. I just don't have a problem with the whole like
Because you've
familiarity.
You've been liberated.
You feel me?
You've been liberated. Congratulations.
Cousins and brothers at the same
Driz.
time.
Hello,
That's
your
wild.
computer has virus.
Look at me. You've been liberated. A woman who's born in the Middle East don't have the same mindset as you. A woman that's
Right.
born in China don't have the same mindset
Right.
as you. A woman that's born in the islands don't have the same mindset as you because
Right.
they understand their position and they understand their place in the world.
Right.
You
Culture
women,
is different.
bro.
yeah.
You
Right.
women have this so much freedom that you say that you
Say
don't
you
need a
have
man.
been liberated.
Women say 60% of women in America say they don't need a man. These women forget that we still control 87% of the world, and we control 75% of the American labor and jobs and money. So for a woman, you better start a civil war with men and destroy us, because there's movies out there showing that women one day will be over men. Good luck.
stupid.
Civilization will end.
I doubt that will happen.
Civilization will end.
I don't know.
If
I
women
think women
controlled,
know, I think women know that
no,
they need
no,
men.
they don't.
Yes, they do. I know plenty of women that know
they don't. They in the comments. These women saying "fuck men." They're
Who?
saying,
That's their ego
bro.
talking.
These
These
women.
women
it's
are not.
ego.
These
Oh,
are
I
little
know it's
girls.
ego.
It's not
These
reality.
are little
no,
girls.
I know
These
it's
are
ego.
little fucking
Listen,
girls.
no, these
They
are
have to
no.
be.
Some of these old. No. Let's get this straight.
You stupid.
You're correct. I'll give you that. It is young girls, but it's these older ass bitter.
Or immature as
These
fuck
old
too.
bitter ass bitches. These 304s that got 100 plus bodies.
Belong to the streets.
And they 39,
Oh,
about to be
bitter
40.
ass
Hold on.
bitches.
Let's light up a candle for these women about to turn 40. Today's your birthday, or next week or next month, you're going to be 40. And you still by yourself. You got no protection. If a man walks in your house, you fucked. But how many men that you had a shot with? How many opportunities did you have in your 20s? You had your shot, you missed it. Now you by yourself. And I would tell you this. These
And I
older
know they
women,
regret that shit so bad.
Of course they do, but they're not teaching these young girls.
Mm-hmm.
No, because they want them to fail right next to them.
Exactly.
Right.
They're
They want them to
competing.
do better.
Right.
They're 47
Young
dating
women, teach
24-year-olds. Hold on.
yourselves.
They
Teach yourselves.
47 dating 24-year-olds.
Young
That's-
women need to teach
A
themselves.
man must go younger, not you. You do not understand that men and women are different. You know why a man must go younger? Because we have the best shot with a young girl to get the best seed. I can't be getting a 47 or 39-year-old pregnant. My baby might come out kind of slow. I'm just telling you.
My baby.
If I'm dealing with a woman that's 24 years old, it's the best chance for the best opportunity to take a woman in her prime. You cannot get mad at nature. Y'all women in the comment trying to change nature.
What do you say to the women that would respond to that and
My
say,
baby.
well, you shouldn't be having kids at your old age either, because the baby could also
If a
come out
man
slow.
can afford it,
Holy
shut the fuck
shit.
up. I'm not speaking for the simps that you fall for, that bait you, lie to you, trick you. You stretch your vagina to infinity, and you mad at the man.
Emotional, damn it.
Sex starts with you. You are
Right.
the key to the gate. You can say no, and this exclude all the women in SA.
Right.
You are the gateway to sex. So wake up and stop blaming men. And we have to teach these young girls, because if
Step
they
out,
don't,
baby.
if they don't fix themselves at 22, 23, and they keep rising, it's gonna be chaos. That's it.
Yeah.
And Driz, listen, the
But
Cash Money Dream podcast.
Young men also, I feel bad for young men. Y'all be careful, man.
Why you say
Y'all
that?
be careful. Y'all they gotta stay aware, because
From the old women?
they targeting these people. You get what I'm saying? Just like young women, just like you're saying, hey, young women, get it together and this and that. Hey, young men, stay vigilant. You get what I'm saying? Because
Well,
they're
listen,
coming for you.
I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna end this show. Men need to keep fucking so they can find the best odds to what they can get. You can't go out and fuck number one, number two, and it works for you. A man must A man must have experience.
Another one.
A man must have experience. Y'all want a man that has experience in every way, but you have to do it by dealing with women. The more dicks you deal with, the more you be stripped from your
I think
title.
that's why a lot of women date older men.
Well, of course, because and
Smart.
this is why the women who do that are
Very
smart.
smart.
And the reason why, because a man much older can teach you. He can show you your mistakes. A young man can't do it unless he's already rich.
Yeah.
What is the percent of men that's really doing it well? It's not a lot. This is why all the women try to go for number 3%, the guy that gets everything. But you think you're going to control him. You think you're going to make him do what you want to do. Who are you? Because a man's success means you can't attach your name. You can't attach your name to him. And this
Right.
is what this ends it. This girl went after this baseball player thinking she could just take a piece of his wealth. It's not fair. And you should be charged and go to prison.
She is.
You should go to jail for thinking
Extortion.
you're better than a man. And this is what women are doing. This is what it's come to. They either sexualize themselves, they scam, they lie, they say they in love, they manipulate, they get the ring, and then they switch on you. That bitch is not the same, and she get pregnant, and now you fucked, and you getting sued, and she's taking mostly everything you got, and you in court. Because in America today, men are not protected. We are losing the war. So stop getting married. Put a bitch on a lie detector test, and thank me later.
Denied.
Cash Money Dreams.
Hey,
We out of
big
here.
dreams. Let's
Up
go.
in smoke. It's your boy Cash. Listen,
go.
like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. Man, I appreciate you. I
already
really
know.
do
You
appreciate
already
you
know.
coming back out here. It's all love.
Super thanks.
Likewise,
Super thanks.
likewise.
Listen, guys, Facebook, I'm coming. We got a lot of shit coming. So listen, like and subscribe. Follow us on every platform. I'll be back here next week. Take care.
We need a super thanks.
Oh yeah,
below,
real quick. Tell them super thanks, real quick, Driz.
Super thanks, y'all. Make sure y'all do a super thanks. You know what I'm saying?
And you want to shout out your @, one more time before we end?
Yeah.
Your @ what
Yeah, guys,
Instagram
make
is
sure
it,
you
or
guys
Twitter?
go ahead and follow us.
X.
You know what I'm saying? Follow me on X. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me everywhere. Big Driz.
Big Driz. And it's your boy Cash, Cash Money Drink Podcast. We in the building,
Let's
up in smoke. We out of here, man. Thank you. Hey guys, what's good? It's your boy Cash, Cash Money Drink Podcast. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys click over here to subscribe, and to watch more, click over here. And to keep this production going, because we're doing a lot of crazy work, make sure you guys on the bottom of the video do super thanks. We appreciate it. It's your boy Cash, Cash Money Dreams. We out of here.